Hi everyone, welcome to Marianne's Mystic Mentions. I'm Marianne. Thank you very much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate you. If you're new, I am an intuitive and psychically guided tarot card reader of about 25 plus years, and in the last 4 or 5 years have decided to take it to another level and just be incredibly committed to what I believe is my passion and my purpose. I'm a massage therapist and I'm not currently working as one, so it allows me to spend extra time doing videos for you. And I'm a Reiki Master practitioner of about 15 years, so I send healing and restorative energy to the planet every single day and will continue to for the rest of my life in hopes that you're feeling it and trusting in the constant guidance and love that will ultimately prevail each and every situation in our lives. So I do want to start with my oracle and divination cards today that I like to use as a conduit and kind of like testing the energies and the temperaments and of the day. I always like to start with one of my favorite oracles, which is the I Ching coin card and messages. These are something I've had for so many. Now the oracle itself is, from before Christ, so it's nothing new. This particular deck I've had since 1994, and I love how so many times, though it's extremely general, it absolutely coordinates with the issues at hand, and I think you'll find that to be true. So today there's no moving numbers, which simply means that we would have more messages to simplify it. And what we do have is the card Lu, and the number is 10. 10 always representing in numerology new cycles, new beginnings, and the title is Treading Carefully. The upper part of the hexagram is Chen, creative, active, in heaven, and below is Tui, lake, marsh, and joyful. And before I forget, I do want to say that I will be lighting a new moon candle in intention for our new moon tomorrow in Taurus. This is extremely powerful. The Taurus moon is definitely about our truest desires as to what we feel good about, literally. I'm covering the senses as an earth's quality. And then also about just, how can we better our situations, our lives, our homes, our finances, the natural things that are important and mean so much when you strip everything away. And so writing things down, putting your heart and soul into the intention of what you want to see happen can absolutely occur with that help and support of the new moon. So in reading the one messages for you over the I Ching coin message, it's Lu suggests the idea of one treading on the tail of a tiger which doesn't bite him. There will be great progress and success. Hazardous position, no distress or failure. So an upliftment message for us, definitely, but I see, and I'm sure you feel, the whole meaning basically being to just be careful and safe as we have been and continue to be so. So very literal and synchronistic for this time. And so I like to then go into the overall energies with the tarot. Today I'll be using the Art Nouveau Tarot, a beautiful gift I got for Christmas. And just see what Spirit has to say. I love using these decks as, like I say, a conduit for the message that I receive and am able to pass on to you for some depth and guidance for all of us. The other aspect is today we do have the moon in Aries. So we've got that fiery kind of let's get going. Let's have things started. And with the new moon, is that in connection with that? I think it's very, very understandable that we would have that kind of just instinctual, intuitive feeling going along. And, you know, we've got the sun and this beautiful weather that's coming out. We're just wanting to focus on the best ways to move forward, being safe and trusting that's exactly what's going to occur. So the overall message for all of us today is the Two of Pentacles. Now, the Pentacles do represent these earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. And as I mentioned, we have the sun sign in Taurus right now for, well, let's see, through May 20th. So we have the earth quality very prominent with us. And it's really just about being wise and sensible when it comes to, once again, the practical aspects of our lives, the monetary senses of it, balancing it, knowing at this time it's probably not best to overspend. You don't need to necessarily underspend as far as the spiritual part of life and the currency of life. You know, to continue it going, you do need to put in to it in order for it to come back. That's, I guess, we'd call the natural law of attraction. So yes, spend it on the things you feel are the most important at this time. And I know your better judgment will guide you. Just knowing that, yeah, you have this ability. We've certainly been shown some interesting lessons. And part of that is that for those of us that may not be receiving income right now, there's a real need to recognize, it's not number one. Our health is always number one, which is also very much part of the earth quality, but just to know that it's there for us if we believe that we can achieve and attract it to us, as long as we're patient. I feel like the grounding of the earth quality, though, is extremely patient in comparison to other air or other signs and elements. So we have that going in our favor now. It's just a reminder. These are all guidances, you know. It may resonate, it may not. I understand there's a lot of help and continual help as far as our finances coming in. So stay strong with that and believe that. I'm right there with you. And that's what the overall energy is for now. Something to just to consider, just being moderate and doing the best we can to balance those things that are necessary in our lives. And so now I'm going to read to you from one of my most favorite oracles. I try to pick the ones that I feel have always had such incredible, loving guidance. And this is the wisdom of the hidden realms. You know, the mystical aspects of life that are so very, very present. And then I'll read to you what Spirit has pulled up for today. You know, I didn't read this that long ago, and it might have been when I was doing the weekly readings, the beginning of the, I'm not sure for what element, but it's the Wise Woman of Wonderland, Integrity and Compromise. Number 21. In numerology, 21 becomes 2 + 1 is 3, and that's always about support. It's about working with others, group efforts, progress. It's beautiful. Let me read to you specifically the message now. 21. I always feel such a beautiful, calming kind of feeling when I've read these. The Wise Woman of Wonderland brings integrity to thought, word, and deed. She lets you know that as long as you're in the flow of honesty and being true to your word, she keeps you under her protection and care. When she appears as your ally, she signals a time when honesty pays off. yielding greater dividends than you expected. You'll be grateful that you remained faithful and loyal to your path. She reminds you that compromise isn't always an option. Stay true to yourself first and foremost. Although it may appear that you could lose something as a result, you can never lose what is truly yours. Oh, I do remember reading that earlier, because leaving with that particular saying, you can never lose what is truly yours, is such a positive, beautiful way to feel and to acknowledge. So that's the overall message through the Oracle of the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. And then I love so very much to share with you the Super Attractor Manifestation card. And that's exactly what it's about. What can we manifest into our lives to create the absolute life that we choose? And we do actually have that ability. We really, really do. And it takes some good feeling energy to create it. You cannot get something good when you're feeling less than good, because you will attract that to you. So just as a guidance to know that our thoughts become things, and those thoughts, when feeling good thoughts, bring good, beautiful opportunities and lives to us. And I just love reminding myself and reiterating this anytime I possibly can. So the message from Spirit today is, I love it, it's a feather. You know, feathers represent divine guidance and angelic realms, and the star as well. Just look up at the stars sometime at night and recognize just how vast and unlimited this universe and world really is. You know, it's such an important part of us. We are all with it and connected. The message with the Super Manifestation Attraction deck is, the universe powerfully responds the instant I realign with love. I love this card. I love how personally I can say that I feel so much more love in a lot of ways, and I think it's because we all are experiencing this. We feel that connection even when we don't realize that's what's happening. And the love is building and building, and it will not stop. So if nothing else we can take from this, the recognition of how fabulous and loving so many people are, and wanting to help each other and send good energy, send loving thoughts. Spend a moment to text or call or, you know, social media in any other form, Zoom, the people you love, and just say, I love you. So those are the messages for today. I truly hope you'll resonate and that it's brought you some upliftment. That's absolutely my intention. And I will be back tomorrow. So I pray that you're doing well. I pray you continue to do well. And until next time, take care. Bye for now.